How's it going, everybody? My name is Nick, and I'm coming back to you with another Draft League matchup. Again, this is for the New Frontier Champions Draft hosted by my good buddy Sean. We are going into, I think it's week 4 now, and we are going up against someone who I recently met in the community in a recent draft league, and we're playing them for the second time. His name is Stuart. And he is the coach of the Ashen Zoroarks, if I remember correctly. Stu's currently sitting at 2-1, while we are sitting at 3-0. So he's got 2 wins under his belt, so he knows what he's doing. Always got to take that into account whenever we're prepping for somebody, but we can't ever underestimate the coaches that we go under when they don't have a great win record. As always, you see my team on the left in the blue and Stu's team on the right in the red. And he's rocking with a team of Zoroark High Sweep, Meowscarada, Tauros Paldea Water, Slowking, Glimmora, Garchomp, Klefki, Beartick, Squawkabilly, which can be either form, Surskit, Zorua, and Zorua High Sweep. Clearly he likes the Zoroark line, you know what I'm saying? Alright, and as per usual, you can see the 6 down below that I anticipate my opponent to bring, and the 6 right underneath of me that I plan on bringing. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, do the normal YouTube stuff. It'd be great if we could get this up and going once again. But yeah, his team is fairly offensive. I think he's very top heavy, where the last 5 picks are hit or miss as to whether or not they're going to come to a match during the season, but you still have to account for them and prep for them in the same manner that you would for anything. Yeah, I anticipate the Zoroark to come. It always allows for good mind games. That being said, he has access to 2 Zoruas, which can also have those same mind games going on. If I were him, I would probably let it disguise as Slowking, so that Slowking can eat up those ghost type moves for my Dragapult if they were both to come. I think that's fairly good. Either that or the Meowscarada, so that it can eat up the fighting type attacks that might go into the dark type Meowscarada. As you can see, Meowscarada is his top speed tier, I guess, and well, it's got access to Sucker Punch, Flower Trick, Protein, you know the gist, right? It does pose a bit of difficulty for my Dragapult. However, I think we have enough on the team. We've got dedicated switch-ins to pretty much everything. Scyther comes in on Meowscarada all day long unless it's rocking Power Gem. Dragapult can definitely take a Sucker Punch this week and OHKO it right back. And yeah, Tianpao also comes in relatively freely unless it's trying to predict and go for a what do you call it, a low kick or something along those lines. I anticipate Tauros Paldea Water to come. I think it's his best answer to Tianpao, which is why when I talk about my set you're going to understand why. Tauros has access to the Intimidate ability, so we are hoping that comes. We have Terra Electric Tianpao this week for both the Slowking and the Tauros pretty much. Slowking, I think it's going to come as a good special wall. Other than that, its Regenerator ability could definitely help Stu out, keep out some longevity. Garchomp was his most recent pick. It's how I ended up getting Dragapult, actually. He dropped Dragapult and picked up Garchomp instead. And then Glimmora is there for hazards, essentially. Toxic Debris allows it to set up Toxic Spikes. He could run the Corrosion set if he wants to get a Toxic off on my Iron Treads, potentially. Yeah, I mean, Klefki does have some viability if it comes. I think it comes over the Glimmora. And the only other Mon that may come, but I really don't anticipate it to come, is going to be that Surskit down at the bottom, and that would be solely for Sticky Webs. But I don't expect that thing to come at all. If it does, then I'm leading Dragapult, and I'm going to hit Dragon Darts turn 1 and hopefully knock it out. So, going over my team, I am bringing Chien Pal, Dragapult, Gogoat, Iron Treads, Rotom Wash, and Scyther this week. Chien Pal is going to be a clear amulet set to deal with that Intimidate from the Tauros. It's rocking Crunch, Ice Shard, Terra Blast, and Swords Dance with the Terra type of Electric. A note to be said is that my opponent does not have access to a Terra type. He decided to use his drafting points to just get, I guess, more powerful mons, I guess. But to each their own. Chien Pal's rocking enough speed for max speed, timid or jolly Meowscarada. And, I mean, as long as it's not Scarf, then we outspeed. We have Ice Shard to take out Garchomp. If it wants to be a Scarf set, it will OHKO with Ice Shard. But if it's rocking the Octoberry, well then we know it's not Scarf, right? So that's pretty cool. I also have Dragapult this week, which is going to be a Choice Scarf set. Enough speed to outspeed Scarf Meowscarada while still having an attack boosting nature. Rocking Dragon Darts, Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, and U-Turn. We got some EVs in attack, some in special attack, and a good amount in speed. It pretty much does 50% or more to all of his mons, and it outruns everything, so that's pretty cool. Next up, Gogoat Chopper is making its debut with a Horn Leech Substitute Leech Seed Bulk Up set. The only thing this really can't set up in front of is Meowscarada, and that's just because I can't throw off a Leech Seed, but I mean, I can set up in front of it otherwise. And it's pretty much max HP, max special defense, and a little bit in defense with Sap Sipper to, I guess, deal with any Flower Chick shenanigans from Meowscarada. We also have Iron Treads with the Assault Vest to hopefully eat up the special hits from like Slowking, Glamora a little bit better, and Zoroark. We have Earthquake Knockoff, Rapid Spin, and Volt Switch on that set. Rotom Wash is going to be a Scarf set this week because Electric looked pretty good against his team. That with Hydro Pump really helps us do a lot of damage. And then we have Will-O-Wisp as some little like Scarf tech to get off against that Garchomp or the Meowscarada potentially, or even the Bull, Tauros. And then last but certainly not least, Scyther is making its debut to this season. Rocking Aerial Ace, U-Turn Defog, Protect with heavy duty boots. So we have two hazard removers, and that's solely because he's got Klefki that has access to spikes. Glamora access to Toxic Spikes and Toxic Debris, Stealth Rock, and I think Spikes. Meowscarada has access to Spikes. Garchomp has access to Spikes and Rock. So we don't want those hazards up on our side of the field, so I'm going to try to keep them off as best I can. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to try to get connected here with Stu here in a few minutes, and we're going to get this battle on the way. Alright, we're connected here with, I think, Stu. Okay, we got no Glamora, which I actually like that, and he brought the Klefki, so exactly what I thought would happen. Okay, if Glamora did not come, I thought the Klefki would. So, I like that a lot. Not gonna complain too much. I think we just lead Dragapult. And yeah, we'll lead Dragapult. If it's Klefki lead, then I'm gonna go straight out into Iron Treads. If it's not, then I'll decide. I'm not gonna, so I won't U-turn out because I don't want to get Thunder Waved on my Dragapult if I can avoid it. So yeah, let's get in this game. Good luck, Stu. Have some fun. Nice little mascot right there with the Zoroark. Words are tough today, guys. All right, so he leads either Meowscarada or Zoroark. Either way, I am clicking U-turn on this and just getting my butt out of here. And we either kill, I'm assuming we kill. Okay, we click the U-turn, and that's Zoroark. For sure. Okay. So a U-turn, it did about 25, so that could be, it's just no bulk, okay. Okay. And who... is probably going for a Shadow Ball here if I had a guess. So... I'm just gonna... What are we taking from a Shadow Ball? We're taking about 50%, which is not great. If he specs, we're taking roughly 50%. And we'll base our next move after that. Takes us down to 2-2-2, which... that's not specs. Okay. I am just going to click... if he's Flamethrower, that's gonna hurt. But I'm just gonna click knock off here. Yep, okay, that's gonna kill. No, it's not, because he's not spec stuff. Knock off should kill. Yeah. And Zoroark is out for the count. And it was Focus Sash, okay. That's pretty chill. Let's get Zoroark off the match, or off the layout. So now I can just, I don't have any ghost type moves on Dragapult, so that's not gonna matter too much. Get Zoroark off the layout here. So AV Iron Treads picking up a kill. That's what we like to see. If he goes out into Garchomp, I'm going into Rotom. If he goes out into Meowscarada, I'm going into Gogoat. Tauros into probably Scyther. Is this Slowking? No, it's Tauros. Okay. I am not faster than Tauros. I know I'm not. I did not. I don't think I sped correct with Tauros. Yeah, no, I did not. I'm just going to go out into... Do I want to go into Scyther? Scyther does not want to take a Wave Crash, unfortunately. Gogoat does not want to take a close combat. And Rotom Wash is here. Doesn't really want to take a close combat. I'll go out. I didn't even... Nope. I did not pay attention to see if this was Intimidate, which is unfortunate. Maybe instead of calcing, I should pay a little bit more attention. Trailblaze, okay. And we get the Sap Sipper boost. Righteous. So Gogoat. Got the Sap Sipper boost, so we are sitting at +1 attack. And I'm assuming he anticipated me to go out into Rotom, which is why I really didn't want to go out. I completely forgot that we had Sap Sipper on the goat right here. I am just going to... goes for a close combat. I take a lot of damage, but I deal a lot back in return. Okay. Goes out into Klefki. Garchomp. Okay. So he's rough skinned Garchomp. It's kind of to be expected. And we did... how much? A little over 25. We did about 30%. So this Garchomp is probably bulky. Yeah, for sure. Okay. I am going to scout here and go for... We'll go for a substitute here. We'll scout. Stealth Rock. Okay, we got a free sub up. Awesome. So he's like max HP. So I probably doesn't have attack investment. I don't know quite at what health. I'm gonna take time to see what health my Iron Treads was at. When I brought it back, it's at 44. Okay, we can come in on rocks still, which is pretty awesome. Now I'm going to just throw off a... I'm gonna Leech Seed here. Or faster. Cool. No, he Dragon-tailed. He Dragon-tailed. There's no way we're faster. We saw previously that he did the, what do you call it? Substitute Faded, okay. And we're gonna get some Leech Seed damage. Yeah, we saw that he had rocks up. Or he got rocks up, rather. Before we went for our sub last time. And I am just going to sub here again, because he has to Dragon Tail to potentially break my sub. There is a roll, if he's no attack investment, that will allow me to keep my sub. Okay. I'm just gonna keep whittling this down. Didn't even see if my Leech Seed took place. Yes, okay. Cool. And we're just gonna keep whittling it down. It makes Rotom's job in the late game a whole lot easier. I'm gonna sub again. If he's gonna keep Dragon Tailing, then that's what I'm gonna do. He switches out into probably Kuja's Meowscarada? Yeah. As we sub once again. And this time, I am going to bulk up. So that I can, yeah, okay. So that if he goes back out into Garchomp, he can't knock me out. So we are sitting at +1 defense and +2 attack. Or he can't break my sub if I'm a positive defense, or at least +1 defense with Garchomp. Tank Chomp. Yeah, he's not breaking with Dragon Tail at +1 defense. So cool. This set's already working, and I didn't expect it to put in this much work already. Pandora is probably going to be the Clef Key. Okay. We did bulk up. If he wants to Thunder Wave, he is in his right to do so. I'm not switching out. I mean, I'm going to sub here and see what he wants to do. Sub is just free-ish. I mean, I have a lot of Spadef investment, so he can't do much to me outside of a Thunder Wave right here. Unless he wants to set up like spikes, or could potentially go for an Iron Defense. If he goes for anything that allows me to... Okay, goes for a Reflect. Okay, I'm gonna keep my sub then. It's probably Light Clay. Sub's going up, and I'm going to fire off a Leech Seed this turn, because I don't think that, yeah, nothing that I'm aware of that he has will break my sub. So I'm gonna Leech Seed right here as he goes out into Meowscarada. Okay, good place. U-turn's gonna do a decent chunk. I'm going to bulk up again right here. I think what happens if I get to +2? If I get to +3, then U-turn's not going to break my sub. So I'm gonna bulk up behind the sub as he hits knockoff. Okay, knockoff's not gonna break. Come on. Unless he's adamant or banded. He's adamant or banded. Because there's no way that knockoff should have broke there. Oh no, I calculated for +2 defense. My bad. Okay. So he'll probably go for knockoff again. And I'm sitting at enough health where I can just substitute freely. He goes for knockoff. We go from 330, which is, no, that's not right. What were we at? 220? We're at 82. And I think this time I can just go for Horn Leech because he is a dark type. So I'm going to be getting a good amount back. We are without item, so we get a decent chunk back, and this Gogoat is just putting in the finest of work right now. We have no item, so that knockoff will break our sub this turn. And since he's a dark type currently, I can just... I'm just gonna go for the Horn Leech and knock it out. Okay, so what does he want to bring in to take this Horn Leech? Garland's going in, so Garchomp's coming in. We're gonna get a significant chunk back. Yeah, it's about 25%. I dig it. We do have to remember, he does have spikes up. Oh, he has Reflect up still. Okay. I'm gonna check the turns on the Reflect. We have rocks up on our side. Reflect okay, so he's Light Clay, Klefki. And we still have a sub up. So I am going to... You don't really, you can't do much to me. I'm not afraid of you. I'm gonna bulk up. Okay. So a bulk up, or this bulk up, sorry, will allow me to kill the Garchomp if it wants to come in on another Horn Leech. And I'm at +3. And we're at 153. We have enough to sub again, potentially, if he breaks here. Which I think he'll U-turn to break the sub, and I can just... I'm gonna substitute. I don't see any reason not to. Yeah, he's gonna U-turn. Substitute gives me... This will break my sub, because I had already taken like 14-ish% roughly, based on damage calcs. Substitute faded. I'll get this sub up, and we'll fire off like a Leech Seed or something. Garchomp comes in, as expected. And I'm going to Leech Seed here, just so I don't have to... Okay, that's fine with me. I don't want to take the Dragon Tail to break my sub, and I want to get some health back. So I'll Leech Seed, and then I will... probably Let's see how much this takes him down. He's roughly at 25%. I think he'll be dead after the next one. So I think I can bulk up here. We'll Horn Leech just in case. I mean, Earthquake's not going to break. We are good. Earthquake didn't break before we were boosted. I guess I could have bulked up there and just let the Leech Seed give me health. Because this rough skin's probably going to take us down lower than we were. But we still have our sub up and that's perfectly fine with us. I didn't get it. It doesn't show me like what it took me to, unfortunately. Garchomp's dead and Gogoat picked up the kill. He's going to bring out Meowscarada to break the sub, and I'm just going to hit Horn Leech here. It's what I have to do. Because I want the health. He can U-turn to break, but then I'm going to get a lot of health back from either the Tauros that might come in, or Slowking, or even the Klefki. I think I'm sitting at like +3, +4, +3, or something like that. I'll check it on the next turn. This Gogoat set is putting in work, and I am so glad. I did not expect this thing to come in and do this for this game. Not at all. Yes, 50%. Look at, oh, it was a crit. But guess what? Allows us to get another sub up. I'll Leech Seed here. Foul play! Look at the plays. Okay. I'm glad I Leech Seeded. I mean, I'm gonna get a little bit of health back, take this thing down with me. And I'm just gonna let this thing, let Gogoat go down. I don't need it anymore. I think I have enough on my team to take care of the rest. Do I? Let's see what Rotom takes from a foul play. Rotomosh. Rotom doesn't take half of anything, but I don't want to let it. I want to force it to attack because I don't want it to set up screens. That's fine. Leech Seed, it's still out. We do lose Gogoat in the process, but Gogoat put in so much defensive pressure, so much offensive pressure, that we are just going to roll with it. Okay. So I'm just going to go into Frankie, and I'm going to hit Rapid Spin. I don't want the rocks on my side of the field, and we're gonna Rapid Spin here, just to get rid of these rocks. If we Rapid Spin, then we saw the Meowscarada change up moves, which is fantastic. He'll probably just hit Foul Play here, since we did go first. Yeah, that'll take us out, but we got rid of the rocks on our side of the field, and I just didn't want them there. I did not feel comfortable having them there. Iron Treads put in some work in the beginning, taking out Zoroark, so it's done its job. We'll go out here into Rotom. And fire off a Volt Switch. Spikes, okay. We're firing off this Volt Switch, which should kill the Klefki. Yeah, it does. Klefki goes down to Rotom. Rotom putting in the finest of work. And now we can... Why did I just take Rotom off the layout? No, no, no. Klefki comes off the layout. Klefki was a bit annoying. I just didn't want it to have the Thunder Wave. and thankfully it didn't. I'm gonna go out into Scyther here. Scyther pretty much hits everything that he has. I'm assuming he'll go out into Tauros here. And after the Intimidate drop, I'm assuming, I didn't pay attention to see if it was Intimidate earlier, we're doing 50-ish% with Aerial Ace. And if, let's say, Slow King wants to come in here, then we're doing 50-ish% with U-turn. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. We've seen Meowscarada with knockoff and U-turn. That's it. Yeah. So I will I'm gonna Aerial Ace here. I'm just gonna do damage. And he's max defense, okay. As he goes for Raging Bull, which takes us down to that much. Spell it out. Okay. So you've got to be like max defense, maybe. Yeah, that looks max defense damage. So I'm going to defog here to get rid of the spikes, and then U-turn out. Or if I die, I die. Okay, I didn't die. U-turn here. Go out into Rotom and hit Volt Switch. Rotom will take this Raging Bull very well. $241 down to 187. Did 22%. So yeah, I don't. Does he have attack investment? He doesn't have it. Nope. He could have some attack investment, but not much. And Volt Switch will just kill here. So that's what we're gonna go for. As he withdraws, that's what I anticipated. We should be catching the Meowscarada. Oh no, we're gonna catch the Slow King. Okay. About 45%. Oh, weakness policy. Okay, I dig it. Too bad it's not gonna work, but I dig it. We are going to go out here into Chien Pao. So Volt Switch did 45%. Does that mean that you are max defense, Slow King? Or are you offensive, Slow King? You have some Spadef. So Chien Pao, Terra Electric will kill. Hit the Terra Blast button, or hit the Terra button, hit the Terra Blast button, and we're killing here. This is why I chose Terra Electric Chien Pao as one of my Terra choices. It breaks these bulky waters. It's going to break Tauros. It's going to break Slow King, and Meowscarada's not going to want to be able. It's not going to do much to me. This should kill. Yep. Weakness policy, Slow King out of the way. Not going to do much. 2 Ice Shards will kill Meowscarada. And it has nothing to Oko me. Slowking is gone. Tauros comes out, hits the Intimidate. We have the Clear Amulet just for that. And yeah, we're gonna hit Terra Blast, baby. We don't want to get hit with an Earthquake. We're gonna hit Terra Blast. I don't think that's enough. He was the Wakanberry, which is pretty cool tech, if I had to say so. Oh, he lives on like 5. Good for him. Earthquake, does it kill? No, it does not, but it will help him get us into range for Meowscarada to eventually take us out, unfortunately. We Terra Blast here. We will Ice Shard, because that's the only way that he... Yeah, we're going to Ice Shard the Meowscarada. Jianpao picks up a second kill. I don't think this Meowscarada was banded or anything. Or, oh, we already did a lot of damage. Oh yeah, you're dead. You could be Yachi Berry. But we're going to Ice Shard here. This should kill. And we pick up the final kill with Jianpao, cleaning it up after Gogoat put in so much work there in the beginning. Let's go, Philadelphia Panthers. Moving on to 4-0. That was a +4 differential. We are not going to complain about that. GG, Stuart. The Wakanberry, didn't even think about it coming on the Tauros, to be honest with you. But yeah, even the weakness policy Slowking, I think if you hadn't switched it in, it would have worked out a whole lot better, because I definitely caught me off guard. But yeah, great game. Good back and forth. Gogoat put in a lot more work than I anticipated, and you know, it's called the GOAT for a reason, I guess. Well, we'll be seeing you guys next week as we take on CC and their... Are they the Soul Crushing Sylvales in this league? I don't know what their team name is. I'm sorry. Sorry, CC. But yeah, we'll be taking on them next week. And yeah, we'll be seeing you guys. Peace.